Welcome back. Today I'm going to take a look at some of my pinguiculas and the flowers. These are the ones out of my own personal collection and I've really just watched them bloom. This is the first time I've had a decent amount of pings blooming. I'm going to show you some of the species that are out there. They are the same, but yet they have different flowers. So come on in and let's take a look. First, I'm going to show you some of the smaller flowers of pings. So this one right here is an Emarginata. I'm going to give you a little up close and look. These flowers on this Emarginata are very small. You kind of see just like my finger, right? My finger and then the size of these flowers. They're really cute, but at the same time, when I look at these flowers, I'm like, oh, it's always hard to try to get the pollen out of them. It's hard to get the toothpick in there. And then also with an Emarginata, I'm gonna kind of bring up here. So I have another Emarginata right here. You can see like the different kind of colors of them. So this Emarginata right here in my right hand. This came a little unlabeled. I'm assuming that it is an Emarginata just because of the flower itself, but you can kind of see with the coloring, this one right here is it's pretty much a white flower. And then the ones over here, right, they got some purple in there. So just to show you, there's some different species that have different colors of flowers. Here's one of my favorite pings. It's always a nice small one, a Florian. Check out these Florians that I have. So they flowered, it's a little bit on the lighter purple side. There's the two pings. I think these flowers are about maybe like 2 weeks old. So they do last several weeks waiting to get pollinated, and once it hasn't been pollinated, the leaves will kind of like wither and then they'll fall off. An unsuccessful pollination. All right, let's jump into this next one here. This is from California Carnivores. I've always waited on this, and I bought it specifically because it was one of their tangerine kind of like hybrids. You see like the leaves, it hasn't fully you don't see like the non-dormant leaves kind of like growing. It feels like this one's like still in dormancy, but it's just flowered. I've never seen this before. Pretty cool. So if you know like the reason why it feels like the ping is still in dormancy, but it still flowers, I definitely would like to know. So leave me a comment about it. Also from California Carnivores. I think this was like one of the first ones that I bought from them. As you can see, look at that. It's also another Laueana. Oh, but this is like the bright red one. Check out the color on this one. If you've seen from my previous video, I did have this Laueana split into 3. So let me show you. This is like another one here. This is one of the second one that also split. So these look, they're both Laueanas. So check out those two beautiful like red flowers on them. I'm gonna kind of tip this one a little forward for you too. I don't know if you can tell, but it's crowning, like there's like 3, it's like splitting into 3 again. So I had one, the one split into 3, I split up into 3 different pots, and then this one is now splitting into another 3. I'm going to try to pollinate this one too, so stay tuned. I'm gonna probably record another video on just how I pollinate it, and I'll give you a little hint. I'm really gonna try to see if this works. I'm gonna use the white flower here from this Emarginata into the Laueana. I don't know, is it gonna be a little red, a little like lighter red? Interesting to see what the hybrids come out to be. So here's one on the darker purple side. Laueana marginata. See, look at this, is like dark purple. Check out that flower. Really cool. Here's one, let me just kind of like take a look at it. This one is just opening up. This is my Gigantea Laueana. It's a little bit lighter on the purple side. I don't think it's fully opened yet. It's gonna like, kind of, fully like come opened. This was about like a day. It just started to open up. Look at that. If I can really hold my hand steady so you can see the flower. The next one here, check out this bunch of flowers. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This flower, that's 8, but it started to, the flower started to wilt. I took that off, and then there's a 9th one coming through. So this is the Gigantea Huahuapan. I believe it also, so when I first got this, the Gigantea Huahuapan, the leaves are huge. They were about like 2-3 inches long. And now it's kind of pulled back a little bit. It's more of like a crescent, getting a little, starting to pull back. The leaves are not as long, and now it's shooting out. I think it's taken more of the energy and making flowers. So look at the white on the inside of that flower, and then at the tips, nice and purple. You can see this next one that's kind of like opening up, so it's a lot more purple, not as white. So as it opens, you can see more of like the white kind of coming through. But check out the bunch of flowers on that. And then here's the last one that I'm going to show you. It's a Moranesis. I'm just going to preface this by saying this Moranesis I grew inside in my house on the kitchen windowsill, so it's gotten just natural. I just like let it grow with natural sunlight. The leaves on this were just like amazing. It grew like the leaves were about 2 to 3 inches like long. I actually took some pulling, so it's not as full, but I'm trying to propagate that. But check out the beauty of this flower. More on the pink side. Let me see if I can hold my hand a little bit steadier. The flower is huge. This is by far the biggest flower that I have. So it's pink on the outside, and then right on the inside you can see like all that white streaking. This is the second flower that it just opened up. You can tell that the flower seems a little bit darker. So it's like a dark, I said pink, but now it kind of like looks purplish to me. I guess, am I colorblind? I'm not sure. I don't think so. But let me know. Let me know what color you would describe this, and what do you think about this Moranesis? It's a Moranesis J. Oh wow, these flowers are just beautiful and just big. Okay, I'll show you what kind of like the overall plant looks like too as well. Check that out. I'm gonna try to, so with all these flowers that I have, I've been trying to pollinate it with different kind of crossing them, just kind of keeping track. I've been successful, I think just a couple times. I will kind of give an update about that. And I just was successful the other day with like an Emarginata. So I got some seeds from it, just kind of sowing them, and if they grow, great. If not, no big deal. I will continue the experiment. So I appreciate it. Hope you liked the amount of different pink flowers I had, and then also gives you an opportunity to see just how beautiful they are, right? So we got a range from white to reds or orange. Mostly the flowers in pinks are more on like the purple, light purple spectrum. But it definitely shows you just how different and how many different colors is possible. I think I've seen in the forum that there is like a blue flower out there. That would be like super amazing if I can get a hold of like a blue flower. I wasn't fully sure if it was blue or not. Maybe it was like the lighting, but if you know of a blue flower to ping, oh, definitely please comment and let me know which one it is so I can put that on my my buy list. So I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping on by, and until the next one. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.